everyone. This is Mrs. Neha Tripathi in front of you with the topic of computer, that is of class 3 hardware and software. Before we should start, all of you just subscribe our channel, like the video, share it as much as possible and also hit the bell icon to get the updates. Our earlier classes we have learnt about the computer, that what is computer. In classes 1 and 2 we all have learned about computer and also computer system. So now here in this lesson we are going to read about computers, is parts of computer system, that are hardware and software. Now see, hardware. What is a hardware? The part of computer system which we can touch and see are called hardware. Example, keyboard, monitor, mouse, etc. means the parts of the computer which we can see from our eyes and we can touch from our hands. All those parts of the computer are called hardware. For example, keyboard. You all know what is keyboard. It is used to type. Monitor, you know the screen, whatever the screen we can see on which we get the result, that is called the monitor. Mouse is a pointing device which is used to point out the things. So now the second one, what is the software? The part of the computer system which we cannot see and touch. Means what is hardware which we can see and touch, and what is the software which we cannot see and touch are called software. And also is a set of instructions that are program used to operate systems and execute specific tasks, and is also a set of instructions or a data which used to operate the system and execute different types of programs. Example, games, calculator, MS Paint, etc. Now in our now we'll see what are hardware and means what are the parts of hardware and what are the parts of software. So first of all, can you see here? Now I will tell you the difference between hardware and software. This is a boy. Okay, now you can see here what is written: eyebrow, eye, ear, nose, mouth, chin, neck, chest, stomach, arm, hand, knee, leg, foot. All these parts, can you see? Can you see eyebrow? Can you see eye of this boy? Can you see ear of this boy? You can see now here. See, chest, stomach, arm, hand, knee, leg, foot. You can see these parts of the body. Yes, if you want to touch, can you touch the body, these parts of the body? Yes, you can. So if we can say that these parts are hardware. Okay, means the parts of the body, the parts of the computer system which we can see and touch, as you can see in this body, are called hardware. Now what is written here? Brain, throat. What is this? Heart. This is stomach. This is vein, artery, lung, liver, kidney. Now these are also the parts of a body, but can you see them, or if you want to touch them, can you touch them? No. So we can say that these are the software, and you all know the work of these parts also. If these parts will not work properly, can body can do anything? No, the body cannot do anything. In the same way, if the software will not there in the computer system, that we cannot operate the computer. Now you find, now you got the difference between hardware and software. Yes, now see, now how many parts are there in hardware? Input devices, output devices, and storage devices. Now what are the input devices? The devices used to give instructions to the computer are called input devices. If we want some work from the computer, we have to give the instruction to the computer, we all know. Okay, so for that also, and computer is a machine by its own. The computer cannot do anything. Means in at our home, when when your mother is saying you just do your homework, you are, after listening this, you are doing your homework. But can you say computer to do anything or to calculate anything? Can computer do by your saying only? No. Why? Because computer is a machine, and for that also, for giving the instructions also, we need some devices. So whatever the devices are used to give the instruction to the computer, all those devices are called input devices. For example, keyboard, mouse, joystick, light pen, etc. All these devices used to give the input to the computer. You can see here: keyboard, mouse, joystick, scanner, web camera, microphone. Okay, Now the second one, output devices. The devices which gives the results of the instructions given to the computer are called output devices. Means after getting the getting the instruction, computer will process, computer will do the processing or do the work, and after doing the work it will give result also. So where it will give result, on some devices are there where it will give result. So all those devices which gives the result of the instructions given to the computer are called output devices. For example, monitor, printer, speaker, etc. Now you can see in this figure also, this is a monitor, speaker, okay, headphone, printer, all these are output devices. Why? Because all these devices give the result. Now third one is storage devices. What are storage devices? Devices used to store data are called storage devices. See, whatever work we are doing in the computer, all that means somewhere should be there where that data should be kept. Suppose in your family your father is doing job, okay, every month he is getting the salary also. If he is a businessman, so daily some income must be there. Okay, so where your parents are keeping that money, where some safe space is there at your home where he used to keep the money. Okay, that is your almirah or a locker. Okay, in the same way, to keep the data safe, we need some space, we need some area where we can keep those data safe. For that only some devices are used. For example, hard disk, RAM, ROM, CD, floppy disk, memory card which is used in a mobile phone, pen drive, tape, so many more are there. Okay, now all these things are clear, but once again you just do the recap with me. Okay, computer system have two parts, hardware and software. What are the hardware? The parts of the computer system which we can see and touch are called the hardware. What is the software? The computer parts of the computer which we cannot see and touch are called the software, and which is used to do some specific job or to you helps us to operate the computer. Now the next thing, parts of the hardware: input devices, output devices, and storage devices. Number one, input devices are used to give the instructions to the computer. Now output devices are used to give the result of the instructions whatever we have given to the computer. Number three, storage devices are used to store the data. Now come to the software part. What is the software? As we have seen in our earlier slide also, software is a set of instructions, data or program used to operate computers and execute a specific task. You can see here in the example. So now how many parts of software are there? Two: system software and application software. Now what is system software? System software can be designed as the software in such a way so that it can control and work with computer hardware. It acts as an interface between the device and the end user. Now the system software, where how it is used to control and work with computers hardware. It controls all the parts of the computer system, and with the system, if the system software will not be there, we cannot do any work in the computer. For example, you can see, if you have a car, okay, uh, just tell me, if any driver is not there, can car run? No, na? Yes, for running the car, we need the driver. Means we need the driver, or we need someone on the driving seat who can control the car, who can operate the car. In the same way, computer system is also there. System software helps to operate the computer. Now application software is a program or group of programs designed for end users. Means these are the programs or a group of program which is designed to do some specific job. Means, for example, MS Word is a application, okay, which helps us to write letters, to write applications, to write, to do so many works. Okay, written works, whatever we want to do, we can do it on MS Word. MS Paint, for painting it is used. Calculator, we all know the use of calculator. Games also, means all these are the applications and all these are having their specific jobs. Now clear? Okay, now see the activity. Okay, now see the next one. This is the activity for you. In this, what you have to do, in every slide two pictures are there. You have to identify those pictures. You have to tell whether it's input device or output device. Number one, joystick. What is the work of joystick? To give the instructions, which means, okay, so this is an input device. This is a speaker, means we listen the sounds from this, so it gives the result. It means this is an output device. Monitor, what is the work of monitor? To give the result. So this is the output device. Calculator, we give the instruction, okay, it is used. So this is a input device. Scanner is used to scan any picture or thing, okay, so this is a input device. Printer gives us a result in a form of a paper, okay, so this is a output device. Next, joystick, again we have seen there, okay. Now light pen is used to write anything, to give the instructions, to write the instructions. So this is the input device. And joystick is also an input device, we have seen in the first slides. Now in activity 2, what you have to do, you have to match the columns, okay. What is this? Speaker, okay. Is a speaker is written somewhere? Yes, we'll match it from this. What is this? Printer. Is printer is written anywhere? Yes, here it is. Trackball, what is this? This is a input device. Now what is left in front of us? Input device, software and monitor. Is this a software? No. Is this a monitor? No. So what is left? Input device, means we give the instructions, or we give the input from this device. So this is a input device. Now games is a software. We have already learned application software which do a specific job. This is a monitor. And WordPad, this is also a software, means application software which do a specific job. So now it's clear what is hardware and software, and parts of hardware and parts of software.